Welcome to today's lesson. I'm Tristan, and today we're going to look at 10 common words that English learners often use incorrectly. Let's get started. Number one, salary. So if somebody gets paid per hour, they do not receive a salary. They receive a wage. So when you ask somebody working at McDonald's, what is your salary? In North America, this is a very strange question because someone working at McDonald's gets paid per hour. So you should ask them, what is your wage? A salary is a guaranteed amount of money every 2 weeks, every month, but a wage is per hour. So that is mistake number one. Number two, the word suppose. So this is a mistake. If I say, I'm supposed to go to the party tomorrow night, what the person wants to say is, I am supposed to go to the party. The word suppose means kind of, I guess, but I'm not sure if I really want to do it. For example, if I ask my wife, should I get an earring or a nose ring? She might say, I suppose, but she actually probably doesn't want me to do it. Or if I ask my son, do you want spaghetti for dinner? But he really wants chicken McNuggets because that's what he loves. He might say, I suppose, but I'd rather have chicken McNuggets. So I suppose is kind of like, I guess, but I'm not 100%. All right, the third common word people use incorrectly is appointment. An appointment is for a formal situation. So if you say, I have an appointment with my friend, it sounds very fancy. And maybe you're meeting your friend who is a doctor or a lawyer or an accountant. If you have an appointment with someone, this is like a meeting about business, or a medical appointment, or a legal appointment. Maybe you committed a crime and you need to see your lawyer. You have an appointment with your lawyer. But with friends, you have plans. I have plans to meet my friend tomorrow. Notice I said I have plans. This is a social appointment, okay? A social meeting. So, next word. Common people use the word grade incorrectly when they're talking about university. They'll say, I'm in second grade of university, or I'm in third grade of college. Here's the thing. University doesn't have grades. It has years. So you want to say, I'm in my second year of university. When we talk about elementary school and high school, then you can say grades. For example, when I was 10 years old, I was in grade 2. That's a joke. No, when I was 10 years old, I was in grade 5. When I was 15, I was in grade 11. So grades are talking about elementary school and primary school. Years talk about university. So if you're in university, what year are you in? All right, next one. I've had many students use the word until incorrectly. And I say, when are you going to go back to your country? I'm not trying to push them out of Canada. I'm just curious. When are you going back to your country? And they say, I will go back until March. And I'll say, wait, you will go back until March, but it's January now. So if you go back until March, that means every day you are going back to your country. Because if you say, I verbed until, you are saying it is continuous. So the person has two options. They could say, I will stay in Canada until March, because I stay. They could say, I will not go back until March. I will not go back. I will not go back. I will not go back until March. Or I will go back in March. Or I will go back by March. I encourage you to go on Google, type in until, by, quiz, and there's lots of quizzes to see if you truly understand how to use until. All right, the next one. I hear Korean state students use this a lot, and I love Korean students. This is nothing against Korean students, but in Korea, nachos are different than nachos in English. In Korea, nachos are corn chips. In Canada, nachos are these. These are nachos, the cheese, the sour cream, some cut up vegetables, but just the corn chips are not nachos. You can call them corn chips, or you could also call them nacho chips. But by themselves, they are not nachos. What am I holding? I don't know. I'll use paste. I'll paste some pictures on. The next one, the word hardly. And it's very common. People say, oh yeah, I worked hardly at my old job. This is not what they want to say, because hardly means not much. Not often. They want to say, I worked hard at my last job. So if I hardly work, maybe I work 1 hour a day. If I hardly smoke, maybe I smoke 1 cigarette a week. So hardly means not often. A similar word to hardly is barely. So if you're talking about your job and you work a lot and you put in a lot of effort, you work hard. Not hardly. All right, number 8. This is a common mistake by Japanese students. They go to McDonald's and they want to get fried potatoes. Now, if somebody asked me for a fried potato, this is what I would imagine, taking a whole potato and frying it. In Canada, in America, England, they say crisps, but in Canada and America, we say French fries or fries, not fried potatoes. It sounds very confusing. Number 9, common mistake is the word put off. People think, I put on my shirt, I put off my shirt. No, you take off your shirt. You take off your clothes. Put off means delay. So I could say, I'm going to put off recording the lesson until tomorrow. So I'm not going to do it right now. I'm going to put it off. And one of the mistakes I've seen from many students is they put off studying before the test. I did it all the time as well. So you put off noun or you put off verb ing, and that means to delay, postpone. Number 10, last one. This is common from Brazilian students and Portuguese speakers. They said, I bought my wife a new collar. But a collar in English has 2 meanings. Let's look at them. You could have a collar for a dog, so a dog collar. Also, on a shirt, you could have a collar. I don't have a collar on this shirt, you can see. The person wants to say, I bought my wife a necklace. Or maybe the wife bought the husband a necklace. It's all good. All right, so these are 10 of the most commonly misused words by English learners. Please like, please subscribe, please share, so we don't make these mistakes anymore. Have a good day, everyone. Bye.